hubby here with me again today. As the title suggests, we're going to be doing the Never Have I Ever challenge. I'm not really sure why they call it that, because it's either never you've done it or you have, so it's not like never or ever type of thing. It's like never and a have. So the way we're gonna do that is the kind of common one. So if your answer is yes, you take a sip, and if your answer is no, you don't sip. And we're just going to do it with a little bit of a background as well. So if the answer is yes, then you can maybe just elaborate. You don't need to give the whole story, just roughly who and what or when or where type of things. So let's jump into it. The first question is, never have I ever met a celebrity. Okay, so I drank first. I'll answer first. I was about 7 years old. I met Cyril Mitchell. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is. That's the gentleman from Gladiators. The Are You Ready? I'm talking about, guys, I'm giving my age away here. That's many years ago. I think most millennials probably won't even know what Gladiators are. It's like before the WWE thing was really big. It was Gladiators. And I was at my dad was a cricket umpire at the time, so there was a match at Newlands. It was quite a big event, and there was a lot of well-known people, and I was a big fan of Gladiators at the time. And then my dad was like, do you know who this is? And called him over. I have a picture signed with him as well, so he wrote me a little note. And obviously I was still very young though. I still have the picture, but no, I'm not gonna show it. I look crazy, guys. I look okay, but that's not the point. The point is that's where I met someone well known. A new situation.
I came from Joburg, coming home. At the airport I met Joanne Strauss, and I asked for a selfie.
Just say who that is for the internet.
Joanne Strauss, she's a former Miss Africa.
I think that was 2016.
Yeah,
Was it
I just way
2017?
before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So did Joanne.
Yeah. So it was
I
many
can't
years
remember
ago.
what year
And
actually. I almost
yeah.
took another sip. That was just Greek, guy. There was no question. Yeah, so you met your ancestors. That's awesome. Okay, next one. Never have I ever been overseas. I've never been, so I can't think. Tell us a bit more.
In Thailand on a missions trip, and I went with my cousin in England, and we took a road trip around England and Scotland, and that was awesome.
So we have a traveler in our midst, but I'll get there one day. The next question is, never have I ever been on a motorbike or motorcycle. No, I can't think to that. I've never been anywhere. No. Okay, next up. Never have I ever been electrocuted. Guys, crazy story. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I was playing in my granny's bedroom. And I was close to the wall plug, and you know, like any child, you kind of get fascinated with these little holes in the wall, and I put my finger in the wall plug, and I started feeling this shocking feeling going through my butt. Immediately I pulled my finger out. I started feeling it from the tip of my finger, and it started moving up my arm. But I was quick enough to pull my finger out, and I had this look of shock on my face, and the tears were right there, guys. You know, when it's sitting right here, I wanted to cry, but I knew I was going to be in big trouble, because they always tell me to stay away from the wall plugs. And I said nothing to no one. I didn't tell anyone. Thank God I was okay. Only as an adult I owned up to my mom and told her, like, you know. But Shane, this is long after my granny had passed on already. But I never told my granny, because my granny was very strict. So if I had told her, she would have said, you see, because you don't listen, and you know, she would have scolded me. So I just said nothing, guys. But sure, I was so close to crying, but I knew if you cry now, they're gonna ask you what happened, and I just didn't cry. So crazy. the things we catch on. Oh, that is also why, because we have a daughter and one on the way. That's why we bought these plugs to put in the wall plugs now, because I know, even though you tell your child every day, don't touch it, there's gonna come a time when they lure to that thing, and it's very difficult to take it out, so you need those plugs. Anyway, that was a tip, parenting tip for free. Next question. Never have I ever had an operation. Wanna go first, babe?
Surgically removed my, or I had my nose, wisdom teeth removed.
Okay, and then myself, it is actually an operation, like we don't realize. I had a C-section with my daughter, so obviously that's a big abdominal operation actually. Right, moving along. Oh gosh, never have I ever sat on a public toilet. I must say it depends on the need. If I really can't hold it, then I would go. However, like for number ones, I would just squat. But if it's a number two, I try as much as possible not to do it in public areas. Yeah, but you know, if nature calls in, what you're gonna do, and depending on where I am, if it's a decent place, like in a decent mall where things are kind of okay, then I would like pack toilet paper before I yeah, so that's a bit TMI, sorry about that, but that's just what I was taught.
I just look for clean area and there we go.
Is it? You just let her okay, next up. Never have I ever spoken in front of a large crowd or audience on a stage. I have, I would say mainly in church, and well, I don't do it often, but I've spoken a few times in church and at school, and well, when I was still in high school, and yeah.
The same.
Okay, and also, I'm sure, you done the Toastmasters class, so you done like a lot of, he does facilitating as well in your work type of things, so that's also speaking to people, but it's not on the stage though, so that's, yeah, so mainly church then and like school, the stage type of thing. Okay. Next one. Never have I ever thrown up in public. Oh guys, I was in high school, so I went to a very awesome, it's an all-girls Catholic, Catholic all-girls school, and I loved my high school, but they were very, very strict, and especially during exam time, they expect like silence throughout every week, so they don't want to hear you, they just want to see you, because the people who are writing, they would set up certain sections like in the hall and different classrooms they would allocate for examinations. So when you're moving to different classes, you like need to be totally quiet. So if they feel that you were too rowdy for the day, they would keep the whole school in detention. So everyone would stay behind, and you'd have to stand in the quad in your like lines and things, and you stand there. And on this day it was super hot, guys. You know, here in Cape Town, South Africa, it can really get hot. And we stood there for, I think it was well over 45 minutes, because the girls just wouldn't calm down and they wanted silence. So it was like, obviously, and they will leave you there all day. They will go and do their marking, like, because they lock those gates, you can't get out, type of thing. And I stood there and I was fine, and eventually I started getting a headache from the heat, you know, and probably dehydrated and that sort of thing. I just really wasn't feeling well. And my friend was standing in front of me, and eventually they said it's fine, you can leave. But by then I was like all dizzy already, and I told her I didn't feel so well. And we headed to the the stoop there with some shade, and I just wanted to sit down, and I sat down for a few minutes and I thought, okay, I can take the walk home because I didn't stay too far from school. And then I started walking, and the next thing I know, it just came out, guys, and I just saw the ground like come close. I felt like I was spinning and the ground just came very close, and I went back up, and when I looked up, everyone, it's like time stood still. And you know, where you hear the gong in the background or crickets, and everyone was just like, you know, the face of horror and shock, like, ew, everyone had seen it, what had just happened. So I felt super embarrassed, but I was so sick at that point, I didn't care. I thought I was gonna fall, and my friend, she was standing there, and she obviously had to just like pace herself, and she needed to just like walk away for a minute because that was a bit hectic. And I went to go clean my mouth and whatever. But the point is, most of my school saw what had happened, so it was quite embarrassing. The after effect, like I realized everyone saw what had happened, but it was just one of those things. So yeah, you didn't drink, eh?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. You gonna tell us?
Oh yeah, so yeah, I don't know if it was public, but it was a gym. In the case of what happened, I ate late lunch at work and went straight to gym and had a hard workout, and after the workout went to the bathroom, shower, and yeah, it happened in the shower. Hot water, yeah, it was not good.
Shame, but was there anyone else in the showers at the time you were there? Okay, so that was it was in a public place, but no one really kind of witnessed, so you still quite safe.
Up and stuff.
Oh, shame, babe. But yeah, so for me it was like news headlines right there. Okay, the next one. Never have I ever tripped and fallen in public. I haven't. I've tripped lots of times, but fortunately not actually fallen down. Yeah. Okay, and then the last question. Never have I ever been in love at first sight. This is a tricky one because I liked you, but you know, to say love is a strong word. You know, I don't know if you can say that you loved someone from, so because you don't really know them, and the point of dating, I believe, is to get to know the person better. It's like you want to get to know this person and see, are we compatible, you know, type of thing. So I definitely liked him from the start, but I can't say I've loved, like, not even in my life. I've never just like it's one thing to be attracted to someone, but you can't call that love. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know, maybe I'm just negative. Do you believe in like love at first sight?
I didn't get to see you the first time. You walked past me and sat next to me at church. I didn't get to see you properly.
But we went for coffee and then...
Coffee? No, it sounds like gross, love grows in me.
So I grew on you. That doesn't sound so. That's not what...
your heart.
Oh. Look at him trying to save the situation because he literally said you grew on me.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you so much for doing this with me, babe. It was quite fun. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. I will be linking some of our previous videos to this video if you want to check that out. And if you enjoyed this, please share it with a friend. And if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Also hit the bell so that you get notified when I do upload new videos. Oh, mouthful. Nonetheless, thank you once again, guys. Bye.